What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. 14 correctional officers was caught on camera beating inmate Robert Brooks to death, and the moment the news hit the internet, everybody's acting surprised. Everybody's shocked. Everyone's sharing the same sentiment. Why haven't the officers been fired yet? One resigned, and now we just got word that they have officially been let go. But that's not good enough to me. I was never asking, why haven't they been reprimanded by the job? Why haven't they been let go yet? I'm always asking the question, why they ass ain't been arrested yet? Why they haven't been booked on murder charges? Because when you look at the video, it's very diabolical. It's very gruesome. And it shows that the officers had no regard for his life. Robert Brooks is handcuffed. He's being dragged in a medical facility room. And you see these officers surround him. They punching him. They taking off the shoe. They hitting him in the abdomen. One officer was even holding the wall, doing some type of roundhouse kick over and over again. And I get it. Robert Brooks may have not been cooperating. I get it. He may have been disrespectful, but that don't mean he deserves a death sentence, right? Because you look at the video, there's no audio, so you can't even hear what's being said. The officers didn't even have the decency to turn on their body cam. So that's why we don't have no audio, because they knew their ass was doing wrong, right? And another thing that was shocking in the video is the amount of people that was in that room. You know, usually when somebody get beaten to death, usually when somebody is dishing out an ass whooping, it's an isolated incident. But in this case, they was all out in the open with it. It was a nurse in the room. It was other sergeants in the room. Nobody had the decency. Nobody had the common sense to say, hey man, that ain't right. Yeah, he being disrespectful. Yeah, he ain't fully cooperating, but the man is handcuffed. He's defenseless. He don't need to be taking all these body blows. You don't need to be choking him out. You don't need to be trying to shove something down his throat. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Sometimes it takes that. Because you just sitting there watching and you ain't intervening. You might as well be guilty as well. You might as well participate in it. See, I'm not taking that as an excuse. I was there, but I was scared. Hell no. You trained as well. You know right from wrong. You got a conscience. Tell your comrades, hey man, this is going too far. I don't think he gonna make it. The brother gets the point. What the hell are we trying to prove? Let's stop this. Call for help. But you just sat there and watched. And I'm gonna play this news article for you guys. We're gonna listen to this news clip, because they go in even more detail, and it's going to even more upset you and shock you as well. But we're going to continue to break it down, and we're going to continue to tell the truth about this whole incident. Let's go.
We're also following a developing story out of Oneida County. The state attorney general's office just releasing shocking body cam footage showing a graphic portrayal of prison officers punching, kicking an inmate who later died. State Attorney General Letitia James releasing that disturbing body cam video showing the beating that preceded the death of 43-year-old Robert Brooks, an inmate at Marcy Prison in Oneida County. Brooks died earlier this month. News Channel 9's Ashley Capraro now sharing that video with us. Ashley.
Do y'all hear that news lady voice? Y'all hear it shaking? Y'all hear it trembling? She's getting choked up talking about it. That lets me know that she watched the video. She could barely gather herself on air because she know what she witnessed was egregious and it was lack regard for human life. Everybody who watched that video, everybody with a heart, everybody with common sense would tell you this is wrong. I don't care what Robert Brooks is in jail for. I don't care what he said. The man is handcuffed and y'all beating on him and he's not even fighting back. He's not even putting up a fight. They lifting him up. They moving him around and his body just dangling. That's how egregious it was. And if you can't even come to agree on that, then I don't need to talk to you. Because I've been watching Twitter. I've been having conversations with my friends. And when we addressing this issue, when we talking about this case, I'm listening very closely to what people are saying and what they are tweeting. Pay attention, because you got some people riding the fence. This should be a 100% people saying this is wrong. We should be on opposite sides. There should be no argument. What happened to Robert Brooks was wrong, and we should prosecute the officers. That should be a 100% approval rate. But you got a lot of people riding the fence. You got a lot of people playing both sides. You got a lot of people talking like this. Yeah, what they did to Robert Brooks was wrong, but man, he should have been cooperating, man. That's why you gotta listen to the cops when you in here. Cause hell no, I'm not trying to hear that. I got into it with my homeboy. He white. Let's put it all on the table. I was talking to him about this, and he was agreeing with me. And then he said something that made me question him. He's like, yeah, what they did to Robert Brooks was wrong, but that's why you really shouldn't fight the officer. That's why you should really listen to the officer commands when you in handcuffs. I'm like, brother, yes, he was in handcuffs. Yes, he was defenseless. He may have been disrespectful, but there ain't no way you can try to excuse this behavior. Because you're making excuses for the cops when you talk like that. That's what I'm saying about it. But let's continue.
Yeah, Christy, the state AG's office confirming Robert Brooks was transferred from Mohawk Correctional Facility to Marcy Correctional Facility on December 9th. Now, less than 24 hours later, he would be dead. I did watch the video, and it's graphic. It shows Brooks being kicked, punched, and at one point partially stripped, all while being handcuffed. Just before 9:30 on December 9th, body cam video shows Robert Brooks in handcuffs being led into the infirmary at Marcy Correctional Facility. Corrections officers are then seen carrying Brooks into the lobby. He is then taken to a medical exam room. There are multiple corrections officers surrounding Brooks. A few minutes into the video, we see the beating begin. Video showing a guard begin punching Brooks.
Can we stop it right there? Can we address the elephant in the room? Can we all be honest? It's a black inmate getting beat by white correctional officers. Let's just throw that out there. Black inmate, white officers is beating the hell out of them. And you pay attention to their faces. You pay attention, they laughing, they smirking, they surrounding them. They want to witness it. Even if they're not involved in it, they just want to witness the ass whooping. I find that very odd. And I do think it was some hatred involved in this. Because you didn't know Robert Brooks a day ago. He just got transferred there the day earlier. So this is your first time meeting Robert Brooks, and you guys are attacking him like that. It's some underlying issue that these guys in this video have a problem with. And I guarantee you, it wasn't their first time dishing out an ass whooping like this. This time it just went too far. That's what I think. I think these guys been doing this. Every inmate that comes through there, they whooping ass. That's exactly what I think is happening. But let's continue.
While other corrections officers are seen looking on. Video then shows guards holding Brooks down while another guard appears to kick him in the groin. Multiple officers continue to hit and punch Brooks.
All of them is egregious. Let's just be that clear. Let's just be clear on that. Everybody involved in this video is egregious. But I need to know, who is that bald-headed dude that was doing all the kicking? Who is he? What's his name? Because he holding on the rails and he's sticking his foot all in his stomach. And Robert Brooks not even fighting back at that point. So you can't say I was just defending myself. I was in fear of my life. He's in handcuffs. He's laying down. He's not putting up much of a fight. You're being the aggressor. You get what I'm saying? At this point, Robert Brooks is scared for his life. So I just feel like this whole thing went overboard. And these guys need to be held accountable. They need to have their ass arrested. Everybody. And I don't want no bull crap charges. No manslaughter, no. Murder. They need to be arrested on murder charges, because this is what this is. Man handcuffed, you beating on him, you choking him, you trying to shove stuff down his throat. What part of the game is that, man?
Video also appears to show a guard grabbing Brooks by his throat and picking him up while another guard continues to hit Brooks.
See that dude in the hat in front of the camera? He enjoying it too much. He looking around, he smiling. He enjoying that a little too much. I just want to throw that out there. Did nobody have the decency to say, hey, bro, chill out? Because I'm going to let you know, if I was in the room and I'm a correctional officer and I'm seeing somebody get done like that, I'm springing into action. I'm risking my job. I'm calling for help. I'm snitching. I'm jumping in action. I'm pushing. I'm shoving people off of them. I'm rendering aid to them immediately. Y'all not finna do that in my presence. So this whole thing is just crazy that you got all these people involved and everybody's at fault. If you was in that room, if you walked by the room, if you came in the room to get something, even you didn't lay a finger on Brooks, you are still guilty. That's all I'm saying.
Stomach with a shoe. Now, Brooks was taken to a Utica hospital where he was pronounced dead. He had been serving a 12-year sentence for assaulting his girlfriend. We are also working to learn why Brooks was transferred from Mohawk to Marcy. There were 4 body cams operating, but they were in standby mode and audio was not recorded. Full video released by the AG's office can be found online at localsyr.com.
You hear that? The news trying to be slick. They bringing up his criminal record. Talking about he was an inmate there, serving a 12-year sentence for assaulting his girlfriend. We all know the story. He put a knife in her. That is true. And the judge sentenced him to 12 years. So he was paying his debt to society. That don't mean his life is any less valuable than anybody else's. That don't mean we get to play dictator. That don't mean we get to take his life because he was in there on an egregious crime. Yes, it's egregious. Putting the knife in your girlfriend, I can't co-sign that. That's stupid as hell. And you deserve prison. But you don't deserve to have your life taken this way. So you see all the officers involved. They choking them. They picking them up. They kicking them. They just beating them with a shoe. And it was like 14 officers involved. So I'm going to give you guys their names. Because every time anybody else gets in trouble, you have your mug shot up. They give you your name, your height, your weight. We going to put these officers on blast. So I'm going to tell you guys the names of every officer that was in that room when it happened. Let's go. Let me bring this up. Boom. These are all the names of the officers and sergeants and the nurse that was in that room at the time. Officer Matthew Gilliard, he was in there. Officer Nicholas Anzalone was in the room. Officer David Kingsley was there. Officer Nicholas Cheater was there. Officer Robert Kessler was there. Officer Michael Fisher. Officer Christopher Walroth. Officer Michael Alone. Officer Shay Schaff. Officer David Walters. Officer Cal Dashnaw. Officer Michael Mashaw. Sergeant Glenn Trumley. And main aggressor Anthony Farina. And the nurse name was Cal Dashnaw. You see that? So these are all the people involved. And I want all these guys brought to justice. I want every last one of them arrested. If you can't get them all on murder charges, it should be something. Because I think it was a cover-up as well. I think they tried to cover up this man's murder. Nobody wearing a body cam. We can't really hear audio. That's how you know they was on some bull crap. Nobody had their body cam on. Y'all huddling around this dude getting beat. Nobody decide, oh, let me turn on my body cam for evidence. That's how you know you're doing wrong. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, I want to give an RIP to Robert Brooks. Condolences out to his family. I know his son has spoken out. His son is an up-and-coming rapper. He's like, RIP to my dad. We're going to bury him this weekend. So I just want to send condolences out to him and his family. And I want these officers brought to justice. This story is not going to go away. We're going to talk about this. And I know a lot of people say, oh, here comes BLM. You damn right, Black Lives Matter coming. This right up their alley. Black inmate getting beat to death on camera by white officers. Oh, yeah, they coming. Rightfully so. I can't fault them on that. That video was too egregious to ignore. No matter how you feel about BLM. No matter if you think they're opportunists. No matter if you think they're profits off of racial crimes. None of that. We all can agree that these officers was wrong and they need to be brought to justice. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But anyway, guys, share this video. Give me a like. I love you guys. Peace.